Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. And here's winner, Wrestling World Tag Team Championship. Approaching the ring, representing the Nation of Domination from Miami, Florida, weighing 260 pounds. He is one half of the Wrestling World Tag Team Champion, The Rock. Introducing the challengers, representing the Nation of Domination from the Red Light District, weighing 320 pounds, the Godfather. Representing the corporation at a combined weight of 558 pounds, Big Boss Man and the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
These two dominating tag teams have yet to face off, but they face off here tonight for the tag team titles. The Rock and the Godfather representing the Nation of Domination here, as Mark Henry has been predisposed, having to wrestle a match earlier tonight with Shane McMahon, part of the corporation, which is also part, along with Ken Shamrock and Big Boss Man here tonight, the two men trying to get their shot at the tag team titles, trying to win it for them, as we get a nice fireman's carry into a slam by The Rock onto the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock, a veteran MMA fighter here in the WWF, trying to get a nice name for himself here, as he definitely does. He gets suplexed by The Rock. Shamrock able to duck out from under that, and now able to do a nice suplex to The Rock, sending him halfway across the ring. Now Mr. McMahon has orchestrated the earlier match, and has orchestrated many sort of incidents in the tag team division here. along with a feud between the Acolytes and the Brothers of Destruction, resulting in a disruption of their teams and reformation of their teams. We get The Rock getting sent to the corner here by Shamrock, getting to put him up on the top rope now. Shamrock going to go for a nice suplex here, all the way up to the top rope for a nice superplex, sending The Rock right into the middle of the ring. And now a huge suplex, release suplex by Ken Shamrock, sending The Rock flying into those ropes. Nice armbar by Shamrock. Rock with an elbow to the face. He gets punched back by Shamrock. These two have been tying up for a bit of time now, as Shamrock got sent into the enemy corner here. The Rock tries to do a tag team maneuver. He gets countered into that corner and gets a huge clothesline by Shamrock out of that corner. Now Shamrock, seeing his opportunity, tags in the Big Boss Man, the heavy of his team. There used to be a heavy in the corner of The Rock in Mark Henry, but Mark Henry was not able to fight in this match tonight because of the McMahons. We get a nice Boston Crab by The Rock, but the knee of Big Boss Man, or perhaps the hand, I was not quite sure, as Shamrock was somewhat blocking it, was able to get that rope break, making The Rock stop that maneuver, but it has not stopped The Rock's momentum here against Big Boss Man ever since Boss Man got himself into this matchup. Headlock by The Rock to Boss Man, and a nice twisting arm leg takedown to send him down to the mat, and The Rock now tagging in the Godfather. Tied up together now. A huge punch to the face. A little bit of a sting Boss Man felt. And Boss Man getting Godfather into that corner. Godfather on it with a headlock to Boss Man now. A nice spine buster. And now a kick to the gut. And a tie up once again between these two men. Tag team maneuver here by the Corporation here, as we get a nice drop toe hold to an elbow. Now Shamrock sending Godfather into the corner, but Godfather dodging out of the way, out of that spear. Shamrock dodging out of the way of that knee, and Shamrock getting a nice suplex onto the Godfather. Godfather now on top of Shamrock with a series of punches. Now, Godfather out here. He's going to strip our announce table. He's going to attack Shamrock here. He gets to the back of Shamrock and attacks the back. And now it's a 2-on-1 situation against the Godfather here on the outside. Kama. Now with a clothesline onto Shamrock. Shamrock pushing away Godfather. Godfather also known as Kama for a long time with the Nation of Domination. We got a tie up from Shamrock. Nice leg drag and a punch to the face. Double leg takedown by Godfather. And a poke to the eyes from Shamrock as Godfather tried to go for a big move there. Shamrock now going to tag in Boss Man. Huge clothesline. And a huge kick and a bulldog. A huge combination from Godfather coming out of that corner. Nice kick to the gut and a headlock. Now Godfather in a situation here where he gets lifted up by the big Boss Man. Boss Man using his huge amount of strength to lift up Godfather and slamming up against the mat. Headbutt to the back of the head by Godfather, sending him down to the mat with such force that can hurt both men so much, can cause either of them to have a concussion. As we see Big Boss Man now getting whipped into the enemy corner for The Rock, waiting, but not going to get it quite yet. as he kicks out of the corner. As we get a sidewalk slam by the Godfather onto Big Boss Man. Huge clothesline from Godfather to Boss Man, as Godfather now looks to perhaps make a tag, but Boss Man is in the way. He's making it so Rock can't get to Godfather. As we see a huge jawbreaker coming in from Godfather, and Ken Shamrock cheering his buddy on, his business partner, as Boss Man gets whipped into the enemy corner once again, and gets a nice drop kick out of the corner, and a nice tackle, sending Kama all the way across this ring. Returning the favor with a nice push is the Godfather. Now Godfather gonna tag in the Rock. Rock fresh man here. Godfather was in the ring for quite some time, so Rock should be very well rested here. Rock able to twist the leg of Boss Man and set him down to the mat. But Boss Man able to get it out of the way, but a nice counter there, countering the speed of Boss Man, sending him down to the mat with that fireman's carry into slam. Now he's going to take the arm, the leg down of Boss Man, and now he's going to tie him up for a nice sharpshooter. We saw one of these earlier from Bret Hart in the last 6-man tag match. It wasn't working enough, but will it work here? No. Boss Man was able to get out of there. Was able to get out of that sharpshooter by the Rock. As we get now another submission wrestler into this matchup, Ken Shamrock. You hear Rocky getting cheered on by the crowd. We get a nice suplex. I think it was actually Rocky sucks from the crowd as Shamrock gets attacked in the corner by Rock and Godfather. Now Rock is calling for a big move here. He's eyeing up Shamrock. He goes for a nice rock bottom. Sends him right down to the mat. Godfather is going to get out of the ring here. As he does. He took too much time dragging Shamrock in the middle of the ring. Boss Man helping out Shamrock for good measure. Shamrock was able to kick out there. Nice DDT from the Rock, sending Shamrock down to the mat. Might be a good time for a pin, but Rock not able to grab Shamrock. These two men slightly missing each other, but a headlock from Shamrock starts off the tie together. It's a huge headbutt to the Rock. Shamrock now going to tag in Boss Man. Boss Man stalking the Rock, but Rock able to tag in Godfather here. Headlock from Godfather. He's got a nice sidewalk slam into backbreaker from Boss Man. Boss Man going for a pin here. One. Not even. Godfather has a lot of energy left in him. Big Boss Man goes to tag in world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock. Godfather goes in and now tags in the Rock. The Rock counters that kick. Drags the leg down of Shamrock, sends him down to the mat. He's going to drag Shamrock into the middle of the ring now. Perhaps for a submission or a pinning attempt. A pinning attempt here. One. Not even. A few stomps and a kick won't take out Shamrock. As the two sides tag partners once again. Now the Rock getting sent in. Rock versus Big Boss Man. As the Rock gets a huge DDT to Boss Man. The Rock getting hit by Boss Man. And now getting dragged down to the mat. Huge toss by Boss Man. He calls for the Rock to get up here. He calls for a big move onto the Rock. Yes! Black hole slam. The ref didn't go for a count for some reason. I think it's because Ken Shamrock was still in the ring. He wanted Shamrock to get out of the ring. But that big headbutt by Boss Man busts open the head. And we got a nice front senton for a pin. A big splash by Boss Man onto the Rock. He's not able to get a pin as too many men were in the ring and the ref was calling them out of the ring. And now we get a tag team maneuver here by Boss Man and Shamrock. They get a nice elbow to the upper back of the Rock. The Rock getting turned over here. That 2 count was once again to get someone out of the ring. They have to get faster out of the ring if they want to be able to get these quick pins off of the double teams. As Ken Shamrock is now busted open by that back elbow by The Rock. Shamrock with a huge clothesline out of the corner, sending Rock down to the mat. Going for a pin now. 1, 2, not even 2. As The Rock, the world's most electrifying man in sports entertainment, has enough juice left in him to kick out of that giant clothesline, is able to give him a clothesline right back, as now The Rock goes to tag in the Godfather. Godfather gets in this ring here, pushes down Ken Shamrock, and now is going to go for a submission maneuver here. No, a giant swing here, as he swings Shamrock halfway across the ring here. And now The Rock stalking Shamrock. The Rock's gut is hurt. Shamrock's head is busted open. The Rock's head is busted open. The Rock gets kicked in the gut by Big Boss Man. Boss Man sends him into the corner here. Boss Man puts him up into a tree of woe in the corner here. And now, what's Boss Man gonna do? Boss Man tried to go for a drop kick there, but dodged out of the way. Rock with a nice crossbody. Boss Man able to counter into a giant backbreaker. He was able to catch The Rock with that crossbody off the top rope. Now for a pin. 1. Only 1 count. Rock able to kick out. Headlock from Boss Man. Dwayne The Rock Johnson getting suplexed by Big Boss Man. Boss Man getting pushed away here. Now grabbed by The Rock. Rock gonna send Boss Man into his corner here. Rock's gonna go for a tag team maneuver with the Good Godfather. Double elbow. Now the Godfather did go by the Good Father for a while in the WWE. And that was with his time with Right to Censor. As Boss Man gets a headlock and slammed right into the mat. A nice knee to the back of the head by Godfather. Now what Godfather is going to aim to do against Boss Man is perhaps weaken him as well, so that this match can be ended from both Boss Man or Ken Shamrock. As the head of Godfather was under the ropes, that pin was invalid from that big splash from Boss Man. Boss Man gonna go for a jawbreaker here onto Godfather. Boss Man's goal is generally the same here against the Godfather. His Godfather is the more fresh man. He's gonna want to either get him to tag in The Rock or simply wear him down more than The Rock is worn down. As we get a huge stomp to the abdominal from Boss Man. And now he's gonna stomp on the leg, trying to weaken that leg as The Rock just watches on. Godfather able to counter and send him over the top rope here. Now, Godfather, Boss Man fighting on the outside. Rock dropping down as well. Huge bulldog into that lightly padded concrete. And a huge stomp by both The Rock and Godfather. Godfather picking up Boss Man. Rock picking up Boss Man as well. Tried to whip him into the ring. Now Godfather's going to whip him into the ring. Ken Shamrock is way too close to the ropes here. But he sends Godfather into that steel pole, into those steel steps. And now he's going to whip Godfather once again back into the ring. Boss Man reset the count of the 1 count when he entered back to the outside. Gets back at a 2 count. Goes to a headlock onto Godfather. Godfather hit those steel steps pretty hard. And now he goes for a vintage sidewalk slam by Boss Man. Boss Man now going to look for a maneuver, submission maneuver on Godfather. Will he tap here? Will he lose the tag team championships even though he is not one of the holders? No, The Rock, the true tag team champion for his stable, was able to interrupt that submission maneuver. Huge spine buster by Boss Man, sending Godfather down to the mat. 1, 2, 3. Corporation steals the title.